Hi, everybody. I know I was supposed to go on later at 7 o'clock, but yesterday I just we went through that so fast and we did not honestly have anything else to talk about. And then I started doing a book, got a violation. I was like, doing the books, like I started putting them on the shelves. I got the violation. I was like, no, I'm not getting in trouble today for no reason. So I figured, I'll come during the 8 o'clock hour and we will get this stuff done. Because it's kind of a repeat from yesterday with the late payments, and then we got to do the 9 o'clock class, which is different. So the 9 o'clock class is going to be like way different for what we got to do basically. So I figure I'll come in at the 8 o'clock hour. So here I am instead of coming in for the 7 o'clock. Because like yesterday, I got the violation. I was so mad. I'm like, I'm just tired of this. So I was like, you know what? I'll just come in, and I just honestly just feel so drained. So I was like, you know what? I'll just come in a little bit later. This will be fine. As long as we get this stuff done, right? That's all that matters. Like as long as we get this stuff done, which we are. Today we're talking about what to do if they say no, with removing those late payments. So we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to review the letters that we did already. Hey Antonio, I know you usually at the 7 o'clock, but I decided I was like, you know what, I had got the violation yesterday, and then I got done so fast that we didn't have much to talk about. I was like, I'm not gonna just sit in the dead space like that. I'll just do the 8 o'clock class, which is really a repeat for the last two classes, and then we'll do the 8 o'clock class, and I'll do the 9 o'clock class, which they're talking about something completely different. So I figure I'll just go live at 8 o'clock and then I'll go live at the 9 o'clock hour. Yes. Yeah, but today we're talking about what to do if they say no. So yesterday we went over our things. So let me show you. Let me open up that window, our dispute letters that we did. Yesterday we went over them. So let me make sure I got it. So it's the good, okay, it's the friendly. So I'm just gonna go over what we did yesterday with the letters, basically. To show you all the letters that we went over, and then we're going to actually just talk about what y'all can do if they actually just say no, basically. Okay, so let me move this onto this own page. Uh-oh, I messed up, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, that looks good so far. Okay, so that looks good. I have some music. Let me put my music back on, y'all. Okay, perfect. All right, y'all. Let's go over the late payment letters that we did. So I already did two late payment letters with y'all. So y'all have four total inside of the free course that come with y'all that came with y'all books. Y'all have just y'all regular late payment letters y'all can use anywhere, and then y'all also have one for student loans. So if you have student loans and they have late payments, then I actually added that one here also. So let me share it over here so that they can see it, and then I'll share it with you all. Okay. So we actually filled these out together over the last 2 days. So let me show it to y'all. Let me see. Mhm. Okay, here we are here. Let me clean this off for y'all. All right, y'all. So these are late payment letters that we did. We did two of them together. Okay, so we did two of them together. So all we have to do is we have to put y'all first name on there, the address. We put your email address on there. Then we put the date on there that we know that, which is today's date. And then also on a letter, we put the name of the company that we're sending it to. We have to fill a little bit stuff out of here, like the dates that we needed them to actually remove the late payments on. And then we talked about what hardship we had, like what happened that made you late. So we said it was a medical hardship basically that made them late. Okay, so this is the letter that if you got just regular late payments, like this is the Capital One account here. You can see right here, this is also this is the Capital One account that we actually came off of. Oh, wait, let me go up. It's up here. So like this is the one we're removing the late payments for right here. Okay, so Capital One, you'll see that we have multiple late payments down here in the payment history. So basically from December all the way to September, there's late payments. It's only 2 months where it's like a gap of no late payments, but it's like really a lot of late payments from December 19th to September 2020. So what we did was we just put that on the letter. We didn't make it overly complicated. We literally just put the dates on the letter and then we put the last name at the end, and that's it. Then all you have to do, if you have the late payments, mail this in to Capital One. And then don't forget, we already did the disputes to the credit bureau. So we already did those 2 weeks ago. So that's all you will have to do. But this is how y'all remove the late payments. You literally just send out the letter to the company that's reporting your late payments. Okay. Now, if y'all have student loan late payments, then it's a separate letter that you all can send out. So all we have to do is fill in the name, the address, the email address, put the date on there, put the name of the student loan servicer on there, okay? Y'all can get that off of y'all report. And then y'all need to put the student loan account number on here too. And I said too, y'all may have multiple student loans that y'all want to put on one letter. Y'all can just make space like in between these and just list all of your different account numbers on there. But all we did was say, hey, we was facing a transition from school, which messed up them actually paying. That's the reason for why they did not pay. Y'all can put on there, hey, I had a family emergency, I got sick, or I lost my job, whatever it is that made it where you couldn't pay it. That's what you're going to put on this letter. And then you're going to put your first and last name at the bottom, and then you're going to mail it out. And then you have the address. It's going to be on your credit report as to who you actually mailed this to. Okay, so this is different. This is the student loan, and this one right up here, this is the actual company. So if you have like late payments on your credit cards, your installment loans, or your car loans, or your mortgage, or anything like that, this is like the letter that you will send out. So you have 4 total. You got 1 with student loans and 3 with just like regular accounts, but that's not necessarily student loans. Basically, you can use those letters for student loans too, but I have one specifically for the student loans for you all, and it's already inside of your course for free. So that's what we did over the last 2 days. Okay. And remember, when y'all got the student loans or even the accounts, just regular accounts on your credit reports, like collections, charge-offs, all that stuff, or if you have late payments on um, your installment accounts on your credit cards, then you still can put them on here just like this on your regular dispute letter, like this dispute letter here, and then you would just list the name. So, for example, that same one we did the Capital One late payment with, we'll also put that on the one that's going to the bureau saying, hey, Capital One, the account number, the late payments are incorrect. I paid on time. Please change this account to never late and remove the late payments. So that's something y'all can do to get the late payments removed. You can actually send something to the credit bureaus too. So you got an option, send it to the credit bureaus and send it to the companies, or you can just send something just to the companies by itself. But I prefer if y'all do both. That's what I would prefer. And that's going to help y'all remove those late payments from your credit reports. Okay, so I was just working with one of my clients during that time, during a 7 o'clock hour, basically, where I didn't go live, and she actually got her bankruptcies removed, which was really, really good. Um, Let me see if I can show y'all how much her stuff went up. I'm gonna show y'all how much her stuff went up because it actually went up a lot, and I was so happy for her. Okay, let me cover it up, y'all, because I don't want y'all to see all of my personal information. Okay. Okay, but here is one of the screenshots that I have for her on how much her stuff has changed. Okay, so we was going over like where she at and how everything is. That's why I tell y'all, even if y'all in 400s, y'all, it's not over for y'all. So this was her credit score is October 22nd. So it went up 6 points, then it went up 34 points, and look how much it just jumped. Okay, so she just got this update 2 days ago where it went up 101 points. We're not done. We still got a lot of work to do because she only had 559. But like I said, with everything that we're doing, you all, with like the removing the late payments, removing the derogatory accounts. Like I said, y'all can send out this late payment letter to just the company. Y'all can send out to just the bureaus. I like to be extra. I like to do it all because you don't know what's going to work for you sometimes. It's up to these companies to remove it. And the only way I can guarantee something actually will get removed is if we actually sue. Okay. But I want to show y'all this just so when I say, hey, do this or do that, like I said, send one to the company and to the bureaus, be encouraged to actually do it, especially when you see how much her scores just went up for her. And like I said, her bankruptcy got removed from two of her reports. So now we got to remove um, all her disputes are not done because she got some accounts removed, but we're doing her round two disputes now. So now we gotta continue to send out. I sent those out today for her for like the charge offs and stuff like that. But then she got some of her late payments moved around too, and those came from me sending a letter to the credit bureaus. Okay, so again, y'all can send a letter to the credit bureaus. Y'all can send a letter to um, the actual accounts. But when I say do this, do that, like do them both, like seriously. Okay, don't try to skip some or just say, I'll just send it to this one thing. Like if y'all can, try to see if y'all can do both. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all these results because I was really happy for her. Like for her to get her bankruptcy removed and then her credit scores to go up like this, especially knowing that I do have this at the 9 o'clock hour, the raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. Look at this right here. This is less than 30 days. She just got 100 points just from December 25th to her new update on the 8th. And she had 34 points here. Okay. So with these late payments, y'all, they're going to be different than like the other negative accounts in your credit reports. But I say just follow everything I'm telling you to do, and you all should be fine. Okay, so now I showed y'all the letters, right? We did those letters live for the last 2 days, right? I already showed y'all those letters because we did them together. We filled them out together, right? So if they don't remove the late payments from your credit reports, so let me make sure they're here. So if they don't remove the late payments from your credit reports, don't trip. All you have to do is send another letter again. That's it. Don't panic. Just say, okay, let me send out another letter. Y'all got four total. These are not like charge offs where we're going to just actually sue them. Some of y'all may have really never been late on these accounts. Maybe y'all do want to sue the company. But if y'all intention is not to sue the company, then you should just send out another letter for your late payments. And I said too, with them having late payments from December 2019 to September 2020, that's what, 9 months of late payments. I would say, hey, you may need to send out another round of late payments because even a person I was just showing you where her credit scores went up a lot, she had late payments. I sent her disputes out with her late payments on there, right? But they didn't remove it all. They removed like half of them. But that's fine. That's good. You getting closer to where you need to be. You just need to go ahead and send out another one and then have them remove more. Okay. And then two, as y'all send out more and y'all know y'all not going to sue, y'all have to send it out certified. Okay. I didn't say send it out certified the first time because you want to make sure that you do got the right address. You know that they're answering your things. If you're sending out regular mail the first time, y'all don't even know if they getting it. Y'all don't know if they getting it or not. Y'all just hoping, wishing on the star, saying they getting it. But if y'all send it out certified mail, y'all will have that tracking. So this is the certified mail receipt. I say send y'all stuff out certified mail so y'all can go ahead and track it. Okay. So again, if they say no, then try again and use a stronger reason. This reason we said it was a hard transition from school. I think that's what we said. Now y'all want to switch it up. Now you want to talk about maybe it was somebody like maybe you did lose your job too, or maybe you had some type of other hardship. Maybe you did get sick during this time. Whatever it was, maybe you want to put that on your letter, which can actually help you. Okay. And then, two, if you feel like you're not getting help at that address that you're using, try another address. Okay. And y'all know I like to send out like demand letters to the registered agent, meaning like I'm gonna actually sue this company. I like to send out the demand letters there. Y'all can actually send the late payment request there too. All y'all need to do is get in front of somebody that can do something, okay? And that's all y'all need to be able to do, okay? So send it to somebody else. Maybe you want to call in and say, "Hey, I'm having problems with y'all actually doing something about my late payments. I tried mailing a letter. Is there another address I can use?" Or ask, not even just another, what address should I use? And then they'll let you know the address you need to use. Just use that address. And if it's the same address that you already have, then you just tell them, "Hey, this is the same address I already have. Is there a different address?" Okay, so that's something that you all can do. Try to see if you could talk to just the representative. If they can't help you with additional addresses, talk to the supervisors. And y'all know I've been doing credit for 10 years, so I'm not above sending it to every address. Y'all know how we looked at the Nelnet and they had all of the different addresses. Send it here for payment, send it here for this. Da, 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 da. I will send it to all of them anyway and see what's gonna happen. Okay, that's just me. We talking late payments. You was actually late and we're not going to sue them. So, we got to figure it out, right? We got to figure it out. So I was sending to everybody. Okay. And then two, if y'all only sending letters to the companies, try sending it to the credit bureaus too. But when y'all send it to the credit bureaus, don't put a late payment request on anything that says anything about like deleting the account. You know how like our regular dispute letters that we had like delete the account. I'm just gonna give y'all an insight. I'm gonna have a book that's coming out. I already put like all of the letters that I usually use for every situation that's out there. That book should be coming out in like 2 weeks. It has 70 dispute letters there. So I have one just for late payments in general that you can send to the bureau. So these are all letters that go to the bureau. Maybe y'all want to just send out the letter that goes to the bureau. And then for the people that's rewatching these, like over here, for y'all that's rewatching it, it should be out by now. So go ahead and get it, you know. And that's why I say I'm gonna add it to the TikTok shop when I actually develop it, but not develop it, when I actually get the copies of it, I'm gonna add it to the TikTok shop. Okay, which maybe you want to just send out some to the bureaus for your late payments. Okay. Let's see, like I got a comment. Hey, Miss Keita, sorry I'm late. I'm not sure. Oh, so I decided, because something is, I don't know what it is. I slept in today. I just didn't feel like myself today. So, and then yesterday I got the violation and I ain't had nothing to do. I was like wasting time. So I said, you know what? I'll just go live at 8 o'clock. Because I'm like, we're talking about the same thing with the late payments, really. Okay. So I was like, I'll just go live at 8 o'clock. So it's nothing that you did at all. It's nothing that you did at all. But again, send something. Hold on, I think I missed a comment over here too. How can I get 100 points in 15 days? I I can't tell you how you can get 100 points in 15 days. I can't, it's not a guaranteed thing. I can tell you. So the thing is this, y'all. It's only so much you can do to fix your credit. Period. Okay. Now, when I say it's only certain things that you can do, I always tell y'all is when we do this 100 points in 30 days, we just following every step that I know that's gonna help you all be able to increase your credit scores. Period. Right. So even for like that person I just showed you all, um, like this right here, for this person that got over 100 points. This is 140 points in less than 30 days. We already started with her disputes already. Her results came back. We worked on her late payments. She actually got approved for 3 credit cards. So all I can do is tell you the steps to increase your credit scores in general based off of this. And I can't say it's gonna be in 15 days. Only thing I can think about, like if we gonna be serious, you really for real, like you really want 15 days, what I would do, the things I know that's gonna happen the fastest is I'm gonna sit in disputes, even though I know it's gonna take 30 days, but they need to go in anyway. If you got anything negative, you need to work to get that stuff deleted. Any of your inquiries, you can get a few points from your inquiries. Any credit cards that you have that have a balance, pay those down. Now, you talking 15 days, so see which ones are going to be reported the soonest and make sure you completely pay them all off. That's how you're going to increase your credit score. Okay. And push, turn, and shove too. Um, If you really need the points, add an authorized user account on your credit reports. If you like for real, you need this 100 points right now. Because I don't know what you're doing with 100 points, but some people really do need them like yesterday. Add your authorized user account on your credit reports. But those things that I know, like with your inquiries, you work to remove your inquiries, they're gonna be removed in 24 to 48 hours. Maybe you only get 15 to 20 points, but at least we're getting closer. So in 48 hours, you have 15, 20 points. Okay, maybe even more than that, depending on how many you have with your credit cards. See which ones are going to report the soonest and then pay those down. Y'all credit scores can go up so much based off y'all credit cards. So just find out your credit cards that's going to report the soonest and actually pay those down. If you have any negative accounts in your credit reports, I would still say work to put those disputes in as soon as possible, because I say even if you don't get it in the 15 days, at least you know the points are coming in the 35. They like with hers, these are results from her dispute. She got credit cards. This right here, let me just make sure I show y'all just so y'all can see what I'm referring to. Like this person, yes, it looked like it just happened so fast, but honestly, we already sent out her disputes. So with this right here, she got credit cards, her disputes finally came back. That's how she was able to get her credit scores to go up so much. Okay. So these were her last results from 2 days ago. But you got to think about it. You look at this and think, oh, she just did that from the 25th to the 8th. Those are, removing like inquiries, adding credit cards to the credit reports, moving those late payments, deleting the accounts. That's what all of this is like coming from. Okay. But I like to teach organically. I know I said, hey, if you want your credit score to go up, you might need to do a trade line, but they're just being honest. You talking about 15 days. If you want to do it, and that's not organically either, having a trade line, but that's true. You're talking 15 days. I would just suggest you build your credit up naturally. And it also depends on where your credit scores are at. Her credit scores are in the 400. She ain't got no choice but to go up. Like, do y'all hear me? She have no choice but to go up. And then another thing too, she got her bankruptcy removed, which was amazing. To me, that was the most amazing the part, because once you get that bankruptcy removed, all your charge offs that's on your accounts, they have to come off. Okay, she got a few of them removed, fewer collections removed, some trying to stick around, but that's fine. All you have to do is just send out another round of certified letters and then see where you're going to come from there. But I believe that with her credit score, so she had 559. Okay, so since she had 559, I just literally mailed out her disputes again today. I already know, like in about 35 days, she's going to be in the mid 600s because she got the 3 credit cards. All she got to do is keep her utilization low, which we already talked about. She's actually doing that. I'm working to delete some more accounts from her credit reports, which is great. I think these accounts may not stick around as long. And the only reason why I say they're not going to stick around as long is because we got the bankruptcy removed from her credit reports. Okay, so I think that she's going to be in the mid 600s, but that's why I say it's not where y'all start, it's where y'all finish. And I tell y'all to just try everything, okay? But like I said too, so I hope that helps with you with your 15. Are they secure? So hers is secure because she only had a 400 credit score, so she got secure ones. So yeah, she only was able to get approved for some secure ones. Okay, let me see. So I hope that helped with the 100 points in 15 days. That's gonna be inquiries, paying down all your credit cards. It's gonna report before the 15 days. They got to report before the 15 days, or you're not gonna see the effects of that either. And then maybe adding a trade line on and just doing disputes anyway. If you got negative anything, even if that stuff come in 35 days, you know those points is gonna be coming. So at least you can say, oh, I'm up in the 35 to 40 days. I'm up not only just your 100, but your 150. But that's how you do it fast. Do you know how to remove repossessions? Yes, I know how to remove repos. Uh, Repossession is just like it's just a charge off. Okay, a repossession is just a charge off on your credit report. So you're gonna do them just like any other account that's on your credit report. That's a charge off. So let me actually show you what this would look like. Okay, so let me show you like how to when you have your charge off, what to do about it. Okay, so let me flip this around. Okay, let me make this a little smaller. Okay, so like this right here, this says revolving, but that don't matter. Your your account is gonna say like it's an installment account, and then it say like an auto loan for account type, but it reports the exact same. Hey, Kiana. So it reports the exact same. So all you have to do for repossession is you have to find all of the errors in the reporting on the credit reports. So look at these. They got the date open is incorrect on this one. They got the high credit that's incorrect. It's reporting different on all three credit bureaus. Then the credit limit is missing on this. Then we want to talk about the comments are incorrect. They're different. The date of last activity is also different on all three credit bureaus. And look at the payment history. So the payment history, let me actually zoom in more for the other people on their end so that I like for y'all to be able to see really good. Okay, good. So you can see it's reporting on this account is reporting on all three credit bureaus, but TransUnion don't have anything. So TransUnion should be the easiest one to remove because they're not even reporting anything as on the payment history. And then look right here, December 2019, they say 30 days and 60 days late. It should be the same because they're the same account. I'll say, how do you get it side by side? So at my house, my name is Rakita. Okay, so my house, I hope you understand this. It's my house. So at my house, this you come to my house, you'll see where it says 6 months of free letters. One, two, number three, the Identity IQ, all three credit reports and scores for $1 for a 7-day trial. Okay. Then my house. But that's how you want to get it side by side like that. But that's how I like to see it side by side. Because look, now you can see all of the errors. You could be like, okay, everything needs to be exactly the same, up, down. Everything needs to be the same. But you see, all of this is incorrect. This got incomplete data, so you can't even compare it. This is different, this different, that different. The only one that's same is this, but they're still missing some on TransUnion. So TransUnion should be the easiest. But that's what I teach you though, find the errors. And then if they refuse to remove it, honestly, I always talk about suing them, honestly, sue the company. It was somebody that came on here saying that they were suing their company for repossession. They're actually in federal court right now. And I actually sued all three credit bureaus, got settlements with them. I sued two collection companies, got settlements with them. And then I also sued my creditors and had $40,000 worth of debt I did not have to pay. So my thing is this, you fix it, you make it all correct, or I'm going to put a lawsuit in. Because you may find that, okay, TransUnion may delete it, but the other two bureaus may keep it. Okay. And if that happened, then I will just be opted to actually go in and uh, I'll be opted to sue these bureaus plus whoever the account is with. Okay. But when you see your repossession, look at them just like a regular account. Okay. So that's what I would suggest for you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. The one I have never gets removed. Um, the marriage makeover didn't. I would suggest. I would suggest soon. Honestly, is the government shutdown helping? I honestly don't know. I don't know because I'm used to getting like I don't know. I'm just used to getting good results like for people. You know, I have so many clients too. So like I'm used to like seeing, oh, your credit score went up 91 points, your credit score went up 113 points. Like I'm used to seeing results like this. You know, or my client going from 430 and then she gonna end up at 671. I'm used to seeing that already. So that's not I don't know. I don't think that's like the shutdown that's helping at all. I'm just used to seeing that or like getting inquiries removed or getting like your accounts deleted. This is just what I do. Now I got the other element, which is actually suing, but I don't think that I honestly don't think it has nothing to do with this a shutdown, honestly. If anything, they push it harder right now. They want to try to keep the accounts on your credit reports, period. But I honestly don't think it has anything to do with it. And my thing is too, y'all, when y'all ask, what if it never get deleted or it's never working, da, 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 da. All right, that happened to me too, and that's why I sued. I couldn't get it deleted. I'm the credit lady, y'all. I just like, when I went through that, y'all, I couldn't get stuff deleted. I was so sad. I really was, because I call myself the credit lady. I've been doing credit this long. I can get this deleted. I get that deleted, and I couldn't get that stuff deleted. And I was sad, but then I realized, girl, that's why you sue, literally. Like, if people go, some people don't go back and forth at all. And I just figured it out. That's it. But I've been knew this since 2017, 2018. I just never fully implemented. I just did my own cases. Like, I think I did my case in like, I think I did my first one with my creditors in like 2018, 2019, around that time. And then I had my case with Midland in 2022, and because my credit was squeaky clean. I already had that collection, and then I had the new case last year. So I guess when I get messed over, I'm gonna have to do something, because I'm not gonna sit around and let us down my credit reports. But I always say we should sue. But now I actually have the blueprint, and I actually have the book. It's just up to us to actually implement it. That's it. It's only gonna be up to us to actually implement it, basically. Okay, but for real, send out your disputes. Don't trip. They don't delete it. That's fine. Just go this route and actually sue. And it's all about too getting money. That's the number one thing. Deletions and all the results and stuff gonna come. This is gonna be about money, straight money. Okay, like that's what it's gonna be about. So let's go over the last few things too. If y'all, because somebody did, it is actually in a book that where I put in here, try during like the seasons for your goodwill letter, and that's just tugging at people's heart. Maybe you put in there, hey, it's Christmas time. I thought this year I'll be, this is just for late payments too. We still talking about late payments today, like what to do about your late payments if they don't remove it, they don't update your accounts. You can put in your letter like, hey, I can't do anything for the holiday season. All I really wanted was these late payments to be removed so I can go into the new year with better credit or something. Hey, sweets. You can just say something like that. I don't know, but you can try doing try during the different seasons or during your account anniversary, and then make sure that y'all just keep records of every attempt that y'all try. Okay, now again, this is for when you were actually late, not if you really wasn't late on your account, because if you really wasn't late on your account, I don't know, I probably would take some type of legal action, at least against the credit bureaus. I wouldn't say against the companies, but at least to the credit bureaus, because you ain't got a relationship with them. You can at any time throw them away. But I would take some type of action against the credit bureaus to make them remove those late payments. Okay. But that's everything that we have to talk about with these late payments. So if y'all have any more questions, definitely let me know. We're going to start this class right here to raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. We're going to start this at 9 o'clock. So let me see what we're doing today. Okay, so today we're talking about increasing, asking for increases. So yesterday I taught y'all about utilization, how to track everything. So today we're talking about asking for increases, how to actually do it, the best way to get this thing done. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today in that class. Is it easy removing like student loan payments from credit for it was deferred? Well, this is the thing. One thing I learned about the credit bureaus is everything is a hit or miss, because everything getting scanned into the eOscar system, y'all. You know, I'm just being honest. It's a hit or miss. It really is. So I can't say that it's gonna be easy or if it's not gonna be easy. The only thing that's a guaranteed easy thing is if you saying identity theft, but y'all don't want to do that. That's how I say it's easy, because that right there it makes them move. But then sometimes they don't even move with that. And I don't support that. I don't even suggest that. But I just want y'all to know that anytime y'all sending any letters to the credit bureaus, y'all, it's a system that actually scans it in. That's it, that's all. And then the company have to say whether or not they want to update it. That's it. It's nothing like special to it. You just want to hope when they finally get your letter for the late payments that something will work. They'll actually move those late payments. That's why I say, hey, send it to the credit bureaus. So maybe they'll do something, send it directly to the company. Maybe they'll do something, send it to multiple departments within the companies. It just increase your chances when we're talking about late payments. y'all have to accept the fact, because I heard about this a long time ago. Like y'all have to accept it, and I have literally just accepted it. That's why, like, I have to accept it. Accept the fact that their system is just flawed, and you don't know when it's gonna work in your favor. You just don't know. You know, I remember there were certain letters that we would send in that glitches their system. If I can just be honest, there were certain letters that you could send in that would glitch the system, where when they get a certain letter, it make them not be able to read the letter all the way. Where it's something that's going on with the internal system where they just delete all of the accounts. But again, that was during a time that was a long time ago when I cared about actually glitching their system, or not, I won't say glitching their system, or making it these accounts getting deleted. This is during the time that I didn't know. I wouldn't say I didn't know about suing, but I was too scared to sue. I didn't know the steps fully to sue. I wasn't really about it, should I say? But I wouldn't say at all any of this stuff is easy. All I can say is you just it's all about action. So the end in mind end in mind, I would suggest literally just, if you know with your student loans, don't talk about it no more. Like literally just, you can't mail them tomorrow because the post office is closed, but just get the late payment letter and mail it out and see if it's going to work in your favor. Like I said, they may remove, half of them, a quarter of them, send another letter, they'll remove another quarter, another half, that's that this is that, you just don't know. And then you got to think about it too. If you really was late during that time, we wishing on the star anyway, because they're not required to do us a favor by changing it. So yeah, I would suggest just literally just send them out and see what's gonna happen. I didn't think like this time, usually with bankruptcies, y'all, like when I remove bankruptcies, a bankruptcy would come off like 1 month from this bureau, the next month we'll get it from that bureau, or we'll wait 2 more months and it's finally off of this bureau, or maybe 6 months and it's off of bureau. I didn't know like 2 months, they just gonna remove just the whole bankruptcy. They just gonna wipe it out. Both bureaus would do it together at 10. You don't know that. It's usually like a scattered thing. But then you get those people that's lucky. The first time they ever sent out letters, now stuff, they whole credit report is just wiped clean, just from the first time they sent out letters. Okay, so and then you got some people when they send out letters, the credit bureaus don't even want to send none of their letters at all. They keep wondering, are you who you say you are? They asking all these questions basically. So it's really just their system, y'all. Their system is flawed. We just got to use it to our advantage. Now, if you have any other negative accounts on there, don't end them mine. I don't care if it's like a collection or anything like that. One of the attorneys told me that their biggest thing that they do, because I'm going to go off of what the attorneys say. With me having certain things I can't say and I can't say, but one of the attorneys said that, hey, if you got another account, because a client had a repossession, I couldn't get the repossession removed. It got removed from like one bureau, still on two bureaus. They said, well, don't worry, because when we sue the credit bureaus, we're going to use that as leverage as, hey, can you delete this account too? So I would say try to leverage it. Like if you do have any other negative account that you want to get deleted and they don't want to delete it, I would actually, if it was me, I would put in a lawsuit. I would actually sue the credit bureaus and I would say, hey, I also told you guys about these late payments and you did not remove them from your credit reports. And I have sent multiple letters. You never provided any type of validation. I need these removed also. But I wouldn't include like the student loan servicer because I told you I don't know how to sue them yet. I'm gonna figure it out. Them in bankruptcies, I haven't figured that out yet. But when I figure it out, I'll be able to say, well, do this or do that. But I don't know that yet. But I would leverage it and say, hey, I need you to delete these student loans also because they're not supposed to be on here, these late payments. I got one. Oh, but I hope that actually helps you in mine. So one credit bureau got my dispute letters today, just waiting on the others now. Okay, good. Okay, good. Hopefully they'll get it tomorrow so they don't space them out. So, client I was telling y'all about today, where I was showing you like their score is going up to 140 points. I was so mad. One bureau got it like on the 12th, and then the other one, two got on the 12th, the other one got on the 18th. So now we got a 6-day gap. That's unnecessary. But you got to give them that. So you got to get the other bureaus that got theirs early, 6 additional days to get it right. And I don't like stuff like that, but it is what it is. So I hope that they get theirs pretty soon. But just stay on top of it. Make sure if you ever like when you're doing your disputes, make sure it don't continue to say like in transit, because that's gonna be the biggest problem. If it like continues to say like in transit, That sucks, and if it say in transit, don't trip. Something happened with the post office, carrier when they actually transporting the letter, they didn't actually scan it. But a lot of times, whoever you sent it to certified, whether it's the company or the bureaus, they got it. They got the letter. It's just that you don't have the proof. So now you gotta wait. Or I would say instead of waiting, I tell people to call. I say, hey, call. You know what? Matter of fact, I asked, let me see. Hey, Unique, I remember I talked to you early and I asked you to call. Unique, let me know if you was able to call and get an update on whether they got it or not. But I tell people to call because they'll still say, "Oh, we're processing your dispute." Just ask, "Hey, are you processing my dispute that I sent you?" And if they say yes, they are. Oh, thank you so much for that. If they say yes, they are processing it, then what's going to happen is you can just wait on that to come back because once they send your response back, they can't say, "I never got your letter." Okay, so just wait till they actually get their response back. But let me know, Unique, if you got it. Oh, yes, they said that they were. See, yeah, but yours said it's in transit, meaning it was lost. So technically, for some, I'm not trying to give y'all legal advice. Let me say this: I'm not trying to give y'all legal advice, but in your case, though, and I'm not y'all attorney either. In your case, Unique, if let me put in my terms, if that was to happen to me, I try to take them to court. They could lie on their end and say, "Oh, we never got it," and then if I was to try to present that as proof, my certified receipt, it would say in transit, meaning that they did not get it. It need to say delivered at this day, this time. But the point that they said that they were processing the dispute, mean that they got it. All you need to do is just wait to get that actual result back from them. So that's good. Which y'all should be trying to get anyway. Y'all should be trying to get y'all results back anyway. That's the biggest thing. Cause y'all need to keep track of like what they're saying when it come back because a lot of times what they're going to say is, oh, it's verified with the company. So, if you ever take legal action, you can say, oh, well, they said you talked to the company. They said you verified it. You said this was correct. No, that's why we ended up in court, you know. And then two, you can send letters. When you send letters to the credit bureau round two, you asking them for documents. Okay. So when they send a response back from that, they're not going to send you no documents. Okay, they're gonna again say that it's verified, it's valid. It's like I asked you for documents, so you can kind of catch them up. So I suggest you keep those. And I showed y'all too. Um, let me see if I still have it up here. What file is this? Look at this. I think I showed y'all this file before, but oh my gosh, look how thick this is. The person I'm helping them right now with their lawsuit, look how thick their file is. This stuff is so thick. But I have to check on their stuff today because they said that somebody called them. One of the companies called them. Yeah, I'm not trying to give y'all legal advice, but don't talk to these companies on the phone. Like, you know what? I'm thinking about that. Right, this is a lot, but you know what this is? This is the annual credit report in here. They got the annual credit report. That's how thick that thing can be, though. Annual credit report. Plus, y'all know one of their companies is LV&V Funding. You know, they send y'all a lot of unnecessary documents. Like if you keep sending out disputes, sending out disputes, sending out disputes, they're gonna keep sending you the same response. And then if you got multiple accounts, those things add up, you know. Let me see what this is. Yeah, then at one point we like went on credit card mine, got their things. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to find it. I'm gonna have to look at mine because I don't see theirs. But I want to show y'all what that thing will look like when it come in the mail. You have to sell it to me. If I can find it, oh my gosh. Oh, here we go, y'all. I can barely find it. So this is what it'll look like. Let me see if I can put like a sticky note on top of this. Look, I waste some time with this. So y'all see, this what I do. Y'all put the date on there, verify full report. So when y'all get y'all thing, I just put what it is. Like I ain't gonna go back and forth. It don't matter. If it ain't deleted, I don't need to see it anyway. But I just put the date on it so I can know what the date is. Let me make sure y'all can see it. So I just write on there like verified, put the date, and it's just a full report. And who is this? This is TransUnion. But this is what I do. I just keep them just like this, and y'all just I told y'all to get y'all little file and throw it in that file and keep it organized. And then too, don't forget, y'all have to keep y'all. I can't show y'all everything, but I can at the same time. Okay, wait, that covers up that. My daughter on top of me about covering this stuff up. And shoot, after that collection company put my social security number on the internet through the court system, I was like, what kind of ghetto mess is this? But like, I keep you keep your denials together too, like this. Just keep them all together if y'all get denied for anything. Okay, just keep them together just like this. So that's why I say go ahead and apply for them. So you'll do like you'll have Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, but y'all to just keep them together like this. Okay, but I'll talk to y'all more about that. But I know y'all should be having denials. So that was Experian. This is the Equifax denials. What y'all doing that pre-qualification too, like I showed y'all, keep these denials together, especially if y'all know y'all trying to take legal action. They gonna be the best thing you guys smoking, like the denials, because that's gonna show y'all damages. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. So is there a template, a way for you to show how to track all of your papers and the data letters were sent? Oh, actually, I showed that in a 9 o'clock class. And thank you so much, Dwayne. We don't have to open the mail, just look the credit report and see if it was deleted. Yeah, but I like to open the mail too and just read it and look at it, see if there's anything that stands out, or if maybe they're not saying verify. Maybe they trying to sometimes they send you a letter, they may say something about they may say something like, we can verify you. I'm glad you took action or something like it got sent from a third party. You need to see what they're saying. So I suggest you still look at the mail because you just never know what they're sending you. Okay. But for the people that's in a 9 o'clock class, we're going to start in 3 minutes. I'm going to show Kiara the thing that we created, the tracker that we created. Okay. Virginia, you just got your bundle. Okay. I'm excited. I'm going to make sure I send you information to the course so you can get all your letters. That's good. I'm happy for you. So you got 2 days because tomorrow is closed to send out your letters. Send out your letters. And y'all don't overthink it. I promise y'all don't overthink it. Once I got over the point too, I told y'all about the time I was depressed and I sent out letters for 6 months. And I just did them. I created all my 6 months of letters at one time. That's why I do the free 6 months of letters because I don't know what y'all got going on. I really don't. But I know how much that helped me. I just literally created 6 months of letters at one time. And then every month, every 35 days, I just mailed them out. So I had a whole bunch of negative accounts, and then after the 6 months, I was like, dang, I'm done now. Let me check my credit. I checked my credit. Most of those accounts were gone. It was like a few just scattered. Like if it was an account that was on all three bureaus, now it's only on TransUnion. It was like that, scattered, like 2 or 3 accounts left. But I had a lot of them. But it was scattered. So that's why I tell y'all just to mail out y'all disputes. Y'all don't know when it's gonna come off. And I did that in 6 months. So I didn't even get the track. I was depressed, honestly. I didn't get the track. Oh, that came off my first month, my third month, my fourth month. Or this just came off this month. Like, it just came off right now. I didn't track nothing. I didn't. I just sent out the letters. That's why I tell y'all, please just send out y'all letters. But let me actually show you what we did for the tracking. Okay. Oh, you sent your first ones out today? Okay. That's good. Okay, that's good. Did you send them certified so you could track them? I'm gonna show y'all that tracker that we created in the 9 o'clock class. So I know 9 o'clock class, y'all probably here, y'all ready. Let me just show her this tracker that we created. And I told y'all too, y'all can write this in y'all book. Okay, y'all can just write this stuff in y'all book. But let me know if y'all want me to share this Google Sheet with you. I'll be willing to share. I'll put it inside the course, and then y'all can just copy and paste it and edit it as y'all see fit. I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay. So this is what we came up with. Okay. We can't leave out our friends. Okay. Okay. So this is what we did. We did the round one disputes, and then we said, okay, we had Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. This was our tracking numbers. And this is the date that they actually received it. So we put the date that they actually got it on here. And then we listed all of the accounts that was listed under that dispute. So like Experian, we disputed 4 accounts. Equifax, we disputed 2. TransUnion, we disputed 5. Okay, so this is how you would track it. And then you would say, hey, the next time. So we track these, and since this one came, this last one was, it got it on the 9th. So like Kiana, you see how you said that one of them was received? Put the date that it was received right here, right? And then after your last one come back, you're gonna track, you're gonna actually track the 31 days from that, and then you're gonna put, hey, round 2 disputes are due on this day. Like I got an arrow here. Let me fix that. It's bothering me. Okay, so you're gonna put, hey, they're due on this day. And then we don't know what our new, because we don't have to, we got to pull our reports on this day, and then we got to send out more disputes on this day. So we don't know what our tracking numbers are yet. But once we know what they are, then we'll actually fill that in. And then we don't know what accounts are going to be deleted. So we just simply copied and pasted this down here. So when it's time for us to fill it in or know what's deleted, we can just highlight it and just put on here like a, we could put them in red to know, hey, that was deleted, you know, this is how you would do it, just to say that is deleted. And then you'll actually delete it from your letters too, your round 2 letters, and then you'll copy and paste it onto your new letter. So y'all, what y'all put for y'all last thing, like this is wrong, that is wrong, y'all can keep that same stuff a lot of times because they're not gonna fix it. Or y'all can make new ones and put new errors on there. Y'all can just copy and paste it. Okay, but this is what we did to actually track the disputes. So let me know if y'all want me to actually put this in inside the course, because I'll be happy to put it inside the course. Whatever's gonna help y'all track it. And then don't forget, well, I'm looking at this book. This is the book that we're doing today, which is at 9 o'clock, should I say. Let me see. Y'all got plenty of room on here too to write this stuff out inside y'all books. Y'all have plenty of room to like write it out the same way we typed it on here. It'd be nice if y'all write it out in y'all book, because y'all looking at this book anyway. This is how y'all doing y'all disputes. And I told y'all on the 28th day, which is how many days now? Okay, so we did this. So we got 1, 2, and 3 more days. I'm gonna show y'all how to do those round 2 disputes. None of y'all should be ready for that, but I'm gonna still show y'all how to actually do it. But y'all can put it all here, or when we send out our first disputes, we was more in this area. Yeah. So how does dispute Experian, TransUnion, Equifax? How to write a dispute letter. So right after y'all disputes, how to dispute like a pro, that's when I actually showed y'all tracking. So, Kiana, maybe you wasn't here during that time. And of course, day 14, if you rewatch it, I showed y'all how to track everything. I showed y'all how to get y'all what did I show y'all? I showed y'all how to get y'all a paper, how to track it. And that means that, see, I got 2 books that I'm working out of. That means that I wrote it in here, day 14. This is my master copy. Let me just show y'all how to write it out. Yeah, this is what it's at right here. You see, this is what I showed y'all too. This is another way. This is the bureaus. Here's all your certified receipt days, round 2, certified receipts. And then to your companies, you'll put your certified receipt numbers on here, and you can put the date that they actually received it. You can make it simple just like this too. Okay. But this is what I showed y'all just to write in y'all notebook, and then y'all can always come back here. Y'all put y'all tracking number here, and then you can actually list your date. They got it on this day, they got it on that day, got it on that day. And then you'll know, hey, round 2, I need to do it on this day. And you'll put it's due on this day because you ain't put nothing else there. And then you can actually certify, certify, certify when it's a due. And then you're gonna send these with round 2 also. So list these too. But this is 2 ways. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way. Okay, but that's how you actually track them. But I hope that that helped you, Kiana. So for the people that's in the 9 o'clock class, let me see if I missed anybody else though. Okay, yes, she sent the certified. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's good for you. Clap for her, y'all. She sent out her disputes, y'all. That's the hardest part. Remember I told y'all how hard it was for me to apply for a credit card knowing I thought I was gonna get denied, and then discover they gave it to me after I've been applying for months, and they kept saying no, 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 and I'm talking crap doing it, and they gave me the credit card. It's like I don't want to do this anymore. Why do I keep doing this? All they're gonna do is tell me no, 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 and then I press submit, and they actually gave it to me. So I'm like, I'm not talking crap no more. So same thing with y'all. Don't just put y'all stuff in. And you're very, very welcome to send y'all disputes in. Okay, so now we're on day 10. So request an increase. So for all of y'all credit cards, if I can make this very, very simple, for all y'all credit cards, every single month y'all ask for an increase, period. Don't overthink it. You should be able to do it in your app. Ask for an increase because y'all never know when they're going to actually increase y'all credit. Y'all really don't know. Seriously. I told the story previously. I don't know if y'all heard it before. I talked about how I have my Lowe's card and I asked for an increase and they gave it to me. And then like I'm like, they gave that to me too fast. I asked for it again, like another increase. They gave it to me. I mean, like within a 15-minute time frame, I'm applying. I'm ask for an increase, ask for an increase, ask for an increase. And they kept giving it to me. I'm like, so I asked for a crazy number and they was like, no, we're gonna give you this and that's it. We're gonna give you this and that's it. But it still was like, wow. What if I would have just stuck to that one increase? Like if they ask you what you want, go shoot for the stars because they not gonna just say no. A lot of times they gonna say, oh no, I know you asked for 15,000, but here is 12,000. You know, I know you asked for 5,000. That's only if they asking like how much you want. Shoot for the stars. That's usually Synchrony Bank. Like I tell you all the time to shoot for the stars because it was just crazy to me that I can ask for an increase. You'll give me that increase and then you allow me to ask for an increase again that same day, like right away. That blew my mind. So now, because usually when I ask for an increase, whatever I ask for, I just accept that that's all I'm going to get. I always did that. But now I got a new thing unlocked in me where it's like, oh no, if they ask you for an amount, ask for a lot the first time, period. Because they already got their number they willing to give you. I guess that's how I'm looking at. They already got their number. And I asked for a little small amount, like just give me a $4,000 increase and okay, you got it. What you mean I got it? Okay, let me see if they give me four more. You got it. Yeah, right. I get, that's kind of what it is. So I'm saying, hey, just shoot for the stars. And if they give you everything that you wanted that first time, I would say just try again. I would That's what I would personally do. Okay. And I learned that asking for an increase every month when I was getting into the real estate. It was a lady from Detroit that was like flipping properties or whatever. I used to listen to Bigger Pockets, and she did an interview on there. She was talking about for all her credit cards, she asked for an increase every single month. She asked for an increase, and she said they only gave me an increase maybe twice a year or three times a year if I was lucky. But she said it's a lot of people that never ask for an increase. Like, had that ever happened to y'all? Hey, Tony, had that ever happened to y'all where y'all never really asked for an increase? Y'all just waiting on them to give y'all an increase? So she said, even if I get it twice or three times a year, some people never ask for an increase. So since then, when I listen to her, I always ask for an increase at least once a month. Yeah, so I ask for an increase once a month, y'all. Like literally, just ask for an increase. Cause what they gonna do? Tell you no. And guess what, y'all? Y'all need denials. A lot of y'all need denials. So it ain't gonna hurt y'all. What if they say, oh, we would have gave you an increase, but you got collections on your credit reports? Okay, that's fine, because I'm suing those collections and suing those collection companies, and I need this denial for my lawsuit. So it's a win-win, y'all. Okay. So make sure that y'all do that. And if y'all really want to get an increase on y'all credit score, y'all want to make sure that y'all removing y'all negative accounts. They don't want to see y'all got negative accounts on y'all credit reports and you asking for an increase. You do want to try to see if you can pay down that credit card too. You don't want to have the credit card. Thank you so much, Tony. You don't want to have the credit card to be maxed out and you asking for an increase. So try to pay down that credit card. If you can help it, pay down that credit card and then pay down any of your other credit cards too. Okay, so that's some stuff that you can do. And I'm reading right out of day 10 in our book today. Okay, so y'all see we got it all in here on day 10. And this is supposed to be day 33 in the Strong in 75 book. But remember, I told y'all I only created this one because I got so bored with this longer one. This one is 75 days. I told you I got so bored with this. That's why I created the 100 points because I'm like, y'all can fix y'all credit faster than this. This is taking too long. We talking about the same things when, like, if I talk about dispute letters, just send it out tomorrow. What you waiting on? You know? So in here too, because I'll tell y'all to go reference it. I said make sure y'all ask for an increase on all of your cards because it can also help lower your overall utilization. So yesterday we went over utilization. Y'all let me know if y'all have problems with y'all utilization because I can review that sheet with y'all today. Because it wasn't that many people on here yesterday, but I still went through it. I still recorded and I still filled it out. We filled out a whole sheet, and I did a lot of scenarios. Okay, so a lot of them let y'all request online. Y'all should not get a hard inquiry for y'all to ask for an increase. So it's not gonna hurt y'all at all. Okay, y'all shouldn't get a hard inquiry. So make sure that the account is in good standing. And I put in here, make sure your account is at least 6 months old. But y'all don't, if y'all feel like I kind of I have found that that's not necessarily true. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. I realized that that's not necessarily true that you have to wait the 6 months, y'all. When y'all first, good evening. When y'all first get y'all credit card, if y'all don't like y'all limit, y'all can ask for an increase right then and there. Honestly, y'all can. They're gonna say yes or no. You know, they're gonna say yes or no. Okay, and then a higher limit is going to actually boost your credit too without actually having to spend money. So yesterday we talked about utilization. I didn't actually factor in what getting increasing your credit cards will look like. I factored in getting new credit cards, but if y'all get an increase on y'all credit limit, now y'all utilization is going to go down. Okay, so it's not going to cost y'all anything to just go into the app, like literally tonight when y'all get off of here. Stay on TikTok. Let me not say stuff like that. TikTok, I'm not trying to tell them to leave. Okay, I'm only gonna be live for a certain amount of time, but when I get done going live. I would literally go in and ask, "Hey," I would ask, "Can I get an increase?" They're gonna ask, "What's your income?" I mean, what's your income? What's your job status? You know, them little simple questions, and press submit and see what they're gonna say. Y'all may be surprised. I bet you if everybody that's on here now go do it, somebody gonna get an increase. Maybe more than one person gonna get an increase. It's just that you didn't ask. You know, ask and you shall receive. Believe in that. Okay. So I want y'all to list all of y'all credit cards. So if y'all was on day 33 inside of this book, which I told y'all should get both anyways, right? So for day 33, y'all have space. List all of y'all credit cards. Okay. List all y'all credit cards and ask for the increase. And let me actually show y'all, instead of listing it in the book, let me actually show y'all what we created yesterday. Um, because it lists all your credit cards in there. They're very organized. They show you what your utilization is and everything. It's really, really nice. Okay. So let me show y'all what it looked like because then y'all can just use this to ask for an increase. Y'all gonna automatically have y'all credit cards organized. But I have to do this, y'all, because I have over 20 something credit cards. So this is the only way I can keep it organized. If I did not have this, y'all, I wouldn't keep it organized. I remember not having it organized. But when I created this, y'all, this changed my life. Okay. So this right here, you list all of your credit cards on here, right? And then we also listed our due dates. So we literally put all of these on here yesterday. So we filled all of this out yesterday. So you put all your credit cards, you put your due date. These were credit cards that we were hoping to get to actually boost the credit, okay? And then you'll put your balance and then you'll put your limit on here. Okay. And then they'll tell you what your utilization is. Now, we acted like this person took a year and paid off their credit cards. We also acted like that they sued and they got a nice settlement, so they paid off their credit card. But let me show y'all, for example, what it would look like. Okay, so this one right here, they got a $2,500 limit. Let's act like they got $1,500 balance on it. So now we see that that utilization is at a 60%. And then when you look down here, the overall utilization is at 5%. Okay. But it say, hey, I understand you at 60%, But this is what your balance need to be at 5%. This is what it need to be at 10. This is where it need to be for 30, and this is where it need to be for 50. Okay, so all you got to do is to track what your balance is now, where you want to be, and then that's how much you need to pay off to be able to get to the utilization that you want to be at, right? And then also this 300, they actually was over the limit on that. I remember that was like a 300. It was this one right here because we took the credit cards right off of here. Look, they got a $333 balance, but their limit is 300. So we put that on here, and look how much their utilization is. 112. 112, really. And then also, let's act like they owe $2,000 on this one. So you can see their utilization is at the 80. Okay, so 80% utilization. And look, we went from 5 to now we have 14 because they starting to put a balance on their credit card. So their overall utilization is going up. Okay, let's act like they actually have a $5,000 balance on this one. So look, they have 14 now. Let's see what's gonna happen. So now they put a $5,000 balance on this one credit card. Their utilization went up to 33%. And then also, remember how I say the 5, 10, the 30, and the 50? It also tell you too, hey, like if you look at this right here, not only do they tell you at the top, but at the bottom, your overall balance needs to be at 13, well, 1,335 to have a 5% overall utilization. Your, excuse me, your total balance is 8,838. Okay, so that's a lot of paying now you need to do. So you closer to this 30% utilization, but we can see that too. We're saying 33%. Okay, so this is what we created yesterday. I just wanted to show y'all how y'all can plug this stuff in. For the people that did the 6 months of letters, you should have been added to the Strong in 75, like my original course that I created. It have a lot of dispute letters. It have a lot of stuff within there also, and it actually have this in there too for free. Okay, so you should have been added to this. If you weren't added, just message and say, hey, um, not message, but text us, and then you'll be added. Yes, I go for 5%. I found that when I kept my credit cards at a 5% utilization, my credit score was popping. Whenever I asked for an increase, they gave it to me. Whenever I applied for a credit card, they gave it to me. The only reason why I would get denied for credit cards at that 5% utilization is when they say, hey, you got approved for too many credit cards within the last 12 months. And those are like big companies that don't like to, maybe that was like Citi or something like that. They'll say, hey, you was approved within the last 6 months, you got too many credits. And I think the credit union did that same thing to me too. Okay. But remember I told y'all to ask for an increase? So y'all should have them all listed here. Just go down the list. Okay, call Synchrony. That's the PayPal MasterCard. Ask for an increase. Or you ain't got to call them. You can do it on your app. Do Synchrony, do Capital One, go down the list. Do USAA, do the US Bank, do the Discover. Ask all of them for the increase. And if you like me, this thing go wrong. Like mine, you just go down the list, ask for an increase. And sometimes too, I'll just change the color temporarily so I know, okay, I ask for an increase on that. I ask for an increase on that. I go down the list, literally. I'll spend an hour once a month. You remember I told y'all we gotta check our credit once a month anyway. And I say, hey, I check my credit every first of the month. So that's why I would tell y'all to do the same thing. Okay. When y'all check y'all credit, y'all ask for an increase. Okay. So y'all just ask for an increase. It's really as simple as that. So just asking for an increase because y'all be surprised what y'all actually probably get. Y'all don't know what y'all to do. Okay, so y'all just go down the list. And another thing too, when I have my credit cards listed like this, I also check on paying. Check on like I pay them all too. So remember I told y'all can pay y'all set up all y'all accounts to pay the minimum by your statement balance. I mean, you set it up to do an auto pay for the minimum to be paid. I will also go in like the beginning of the month, like how you pay your regular bills, and I will go in and pay the statement balances on these too. So I pay the statement balance for this statement. That's something I will also do too. Sometimes I honestly don't touch this. Only way I would touch this is like my credit cards got out of control. Maybe I didn't pay the statement balance, and maybe I have a balance now. I need to know how to pay these down or something like that. But once you get to the point where you paid off all your credit cards and stuff like that, this can just be a credit card organizer for you. And then also too, another thing this was good for, just act like you had some 0% APR. So I will also put like, okay, wait, let me delete this. I'm trying to do it with one hand though, y'all. I will also track my 0% APR. And I would say it ends, let's say it ends May 26th, 2026. Okay. So like the 0% APR ends May 26th, 2026. So y'all know with a card like that, y'all really need to just pay y'all minimum payment unless y'all want to pay extra on it. Sometimes I'll pay the extra, but a lot of times I usually just do lump sums and pay mine off. So it's up to y'all. But what I would do is I would highlight that like a special color so I would know, okay, skip that one if you need to. If you ain't got enough money like that or if anything going on, you want to just pay off your other credit cards because that one's 0%. Say if this one was 0% APR, and that's why we got it maxed out, right? And then you want to pay these other ones off because they're not 0%. I will highlight that one purple, make sure I know when my 0% APR in. And then I wouldn't even be paying nothing but the minimum on that. I wouldn't pay nothing extra. I'd be paying to pay off these other ones. So that's something else I do on here, just so y'all know how to like use it with y'all having this. But this is something that y'all really, really need. So if y'all haven't done it yet, y'all get the books, y'all get y'all free course, period, right? All the letters, everything that y'all gonna need is gonna be inside of there. Let me know if y'all need me to show y'all the course how to navigate it. But y'all also have an option to do 6 months of free letters. And when y'all do the 6 months of free letters, y'all gonna get added to an additional course that's gonna be free. Actually, y'all gonna be added to an additional course. And if y'all join a membership, y'all gonna have an extra course on top of that. So y'all have 3 courses that y'all technically in. We're gonna have so many resources just to help y'all make sure that y'all get y'all credit right. But this is going to be in there for free. And then also my house for some people. So y'all know my house. My name is Rakita, my house, right? Before I put it in that course, I always had it here. Okay, so I always had it here. Okay. But my thing is for the 6 months, our 6 months of letters, you only out $1 because you got to go to Identity IQ, get your report. The other things are free. So why pay that when you're gonna get it for free? That's how I look at it as. Okay. But yeah, that's something I wanted to be able to show y'all so we can be able to track it. Okay, let me come back up to the top of all these credit cards to show y'all the 6 months. Okay, so any place on my so another thing too, any place in my house, right? Y'all know my name is Rakita. So any place in my house, you boop it right there. Y'all will see my law school go. So I said, hey, I'm here. I want to be here before I go to law school in August, right? That's my goal. Like I want to be here before I go to law school. So I said, hey, I know I'm not going to collect y'all. So y'all go ahead and y'all get the 6 months of dispute letters free. So you have to do number one, which is free. Number two, which is free for 14 days, y'all can cancel it. This right here is going to show you all those companies that giving out y'all information that increases y'all chances of actually getting fraud. So this is big. Okay. And number three, which is $1 that y'all have to pay. Number four is just me having information so I can create the 6 months of letters for you. So it's gonna be what, 18 letters total, basically? Yeah, 18 letters total. And then number five is just to make sure your application is being processed, or you could join a membership for $29 per month, where you have access to be able to have monthly calls with me. We'll actually mail out your disputes. We'll make sure we follow up on everything. But when y'all do all of these steps, y'all should be added to that additional course. Okay. Y'all should be added, okay? That's what I'm saying, which will give you this right here for free. Plus, you'll get like a lot more dispute letters in there. So yeah, that's really everything. But moral of the story, y'all, we went over so much. Y'all ask for an increase, okay? Ask for an increase, keep y'all credit cards organized, and just go from there, okay? Let me see if I missed any questions over here. Nope, I didn't miss any questions. Okay, okay. So yeah, that's all we had to go over today was literally asking for an increase. Yes, we're keeping our utilization at 5%. Continue to pay down y'all credit cards if y'all need to, if y'all have to, if y'all even have a balance in y'all credit cards. Continue to pay them down. And let me see what we have to go over tomorrow. But don't skip this, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I know it seems so simple. It's like, Kitty, you just told me to do an increase. Do it. Like it's not gonna take y'all that long. With the information, or do y'all send them? So with the information that's on there, they are going to send it out. You should be able to request that they have stopped that information. You can do it right there, and it's a part of your thing for free. So you need to make sure you do that before the 14 days if you're going to cancel it. With the 6 months of letters, you should just be able to get that. Yeah, so you should be able to request that they do it, and tell you like, hey, they're blocking your information, they're blocking your information. They'll let you know, hey, it's successful. Okay, so today we're talking about request your increases, and tomorrow we're talking about authorized users. This is a big date tomorrow because y'all need to know about these authorized users, and y'all need to know when to be added. And y'all heard me tell somebody else might ask, hey, how can I get 100 points? Let me show y'all my client too. I didn't get to show it to y'all now. We was checking her things today. So she got her bankruptcy removed, but look, so remember I told y'all trying to get 100 points in 30 days. This is like literally one of my clients right now. So y'all see 424, now we're at 559, and we're not even done. And technically it's less than the 100 days. So remember, this is what we're doing right here. We're doing this book right now. Raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. So all I'm doing right now is I'm showing y'all it's possible. It's possible. Y'all just got to get on it. Y'all just have to do everything I'm telling y'all because y'all don't know what it is that's going to, make y'all credit come alive. Y'all really don't know. That's why we're going over so many things. I need y'all to literally just implement it. Like I told y'all, just put y'all trust in me. Like, you know what? I'm just going to do whatever she tell me to do. And if it don't work, it don't work. But you can't say it don't work if you didn't do everything. So I wanted to show y'all this. So October 22nd, she went up 6 points. The 25th, she went up 34 points. And then November 8th, she went up 101 points. Now she got her bankruptcy removed. She did get some collections removed. And then also another thing that happened is she applied for 3 secure credit cards. That was a big game changer for her. But I know too, if she's at the 559 now and we still going hard right now for her credit, and I think I think that's all she needed was a 3 credit card. She just literally, yeah, she only needs the 3 credit cards. So all she got to do is just keep the balance low, the utilization low, which is what she's doing now. I already know next month she's going to be in the 600s. I wouldn't be surprised if she at like a 650 though. But it's just implementing everything that I'm showing y'all. It's literally like that. But when I told y'all 100 points in 30 days, I know I showed y'all, multiple times where like these right here is my actual clients too. But for this one right here, y'all can clearly see this is an actual client right now. Like we literally pulled this because the 7 o'clock class, I didn't go live. I actually was just going over everything with her. So I want to show y'all this. So if y'all not doing what y'all need to do, y'all be like, dang, I want y'all to be just a little baby jealous. Cause I know when I see stuff like this, I be like, let me do my stuff. Like, let me do something. Like I knew I was supposed to do that yesterday. I didn't even do it. And that's just being honest though. Can y'all feel me on that? When you see somebody else doing something you knew you were supposed to have done too, you like, let me get up. Like, let me start doing this stuff. Like that's how I be feeling. I'll be like, let me get up, let me do something. But too, she's amazing too because not only I'm working on hers, but I'm working on her and her sisters too. So that's nice. She actually handling a lot of stuff for her sister, which is really amazing. Yeah, be a quick reality check, but it's honest. I be just a little bit jealous, like, and I knew I was supposed to do that. Let me do it now, But sometimes we need that, the little kick in our butt to say, okay, you playing games. People out here actually doing stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like that. I love to see that we are. Yes, yes, yes. You've taken it serious, and then some other people said, who was that? Shay? That's how you say her name. She said she sent out her disputes too. You say they just got yours. That's good. So what security guard is asking for the least amount of money to secure it down? Okay, let me show you. We gotta go back to my house though. My daughter said, she's like, "Ma, I kept seeing you telling people to come to the house. I had to watch your live to see what are you talking about. Why you keep telling these people why you keep telling people to come to the house?" Okay, so let me show y'all my house. Um, okay, here we go. Here, y'all. Now, bear with me while I'm flipping back and forth too. Okay, so my house, my name is Rakita, right? My name is Rakita. Okay, y'all get it? This is my house. Y'all always at my house. Yes, yes. So you see best credit cards for bad credit. You gotta boop it if you know what I mean. Okay, so well, you know what? I need to move that over here. It's not even over here. I'm gonna edit that today. Oh, that is sad. Okay, squash what I just said. It's not there. Oh, that's bad. I need to add that there. Okay, let's go to pre-qualify with no hard inquiry. It's the first one in the list. Okay, so this is the cheapest one because it's only $100. Y'all see, one of my clients had 85-point increase with that self. Okay, so self is $100 deposit for that one. Okay, and then this one is $200, but they'll allow you to get two. And also, this kickoff is a nice one too because you know how I'm telling you to put a deposit down, 200, $100. You can literally have them for a whole year, report a $750 account to your credit reports for just $5 a month. So $5 a month is $60 a year. So that's less than even getting a secured one that you're gonna have to cancel in the future anyway. But this right here, you can see 74 points increase. Okay. So I come with receipts. So don't sleep on this at all. Okay. And it's no hard inquiry. Next one is like Discover It, $200. Okay, hold on, wait, question. What if you received a letter from Experience said your dispute seemed frivolous? You need to send them another one saying my disputes are not frivolous. You need to process my disputes now. I sent you everything that you need to get from me, and I listed every error that's wrong with the accounts. You need to process my disputes now and put on their failure to process this dispute would cause me to take all this. I'm not your lawyer. I'm not trying to get legal advice. This is what I would do. I'm going to sue you if you do not process this dispute that I'm sending you. I am tracking all of our letters. That is a stall tactic. That happens a lot. My clients get those same letters too. I even got it myself, so it is what it is. But again, I got that myself, but I also was the same person that got settlements too. All right, so don't overthink it. They just trying to stall. That is a stall letter. That's a stall letter. Also, when they say stuff like, it looked like someone is sending a letter out for you. No, it's me sending a letter because they did that to me too. It looked like someone is sending a letter on your behalf without your authority to protect you. We're not going to process your disputes. How are you protecting me by not processing my disputes? So they'll send that out too. Yes, you're very, very welcome. So let's see, you got this one as a secure one. Let's go back to that list, but I'm gonna copy this one over. I need to copy that over because that really needs to be in the bag. The best credit cards for bag. Wait, it is there. How did I miss that? Did y'all see that at first or was I tripping? Maybe I moved fast. Okay, it's there. Well, I'm tripping then, y'all. See, I need to get some rest. Y'all get your books down because I'm running off of here when I get done. I need to get some rest, seriously. For real. But so you got one as an option, $100 minimum. I just want to make sure I show you them all. $200 minimum, they allow you to get two. This one you can do for $5 a month. Just put it on auto pay and don't mess around because once they mark you late, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to probably sue them to get it off. Just being honest. Because they not finna try to remove no late payments. I have removed it, but don't forget, late payments, all these accounts are hit or miss. I just know if they don't delete an account, I can sue them. But when it comes out of late payments, we ain't trying to sue them. So like don't be late for real. Okay? Because when these become late, it's so hard to even try to work with them. They ain't trying to work with you at all. This one right here, I think it's a $200 or $300 minimum. They put a late payment on your stuff or the letter part. This one right here is $200, but I don't know if you have heard me talk about this one. So although it's $200, I always suggest this because look, it graduates from 200 to $2,000 in 6 months. So I love, love, love this one. So if you like have to choose between these accounts, don't even do the self. Go straight with them if you can. Even if you only got one for right now, let them report for 2 months or a month and try to do like I tell people to do. I tell them to come. Remember to pre-qualify with the hard inquiry list. I say, hey, come here and be delusional. Apply for all the credit cards that you want. So even if you get one credit card, come back here and be delusional. You may find out that one of these credit card companies will give it to you. And all of these can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So they're gonna tell you yes or no without a hard inquiry. And since it's so many of them, you got a chance of somebody saying yeah. Excuse me, it might not be a high limit, but somebody gonna say yeah. So come here and pre-qualify for one of these, okay? But if you have to pick one, pick this as your second choice. To me, my first choice in any secure credit card is always going to be the Discover is secure, though, if I can be honest, because they don't play about graduating you. Maybe Federal sometimes will beat around the bush. We ain't got time to be beating around the bush, okay? So that it is what it is. And this one usually are doing 8 months, but they said that theirs took a year because they had their utilization over 30%. They were spending too much on their credit card, but they went from 200 to 1,800. So you'll get your $200 back, but at least you'll have like an $1,800 credit card now, you know. And somebody said I was able to get a Discover Secure. I had applied monthly, and then one day it was approved. I'm pretty sure they learned that from me. I'm pretty sure they learned that from me. Didn't I tell y'all that's what y'all need to do? I remember somebody on here, I forgot who was that. I was like, oh, that's exactly what I do. And they said, oh, I learned it from you, Keita. I was like, oh, but every day, you know, every month, just try, try, try. Y'all don't know. So discover like that anyway, I guess. So that's good. And then after 10 months, they sent the deposit back, which is good. So again, they went from 200 to 1,800. A lot of my clients talk about this though. So this is like number one. And then the the end rewards, that's number two. Okay. Let me bring these down. And then this can be number three for you. Now, this is a good one too. Try for this one because depending on your credit, it's a $200 card, but they may only tell you to put $49 down, which is good. And they'll still send you a $200 card. So try this one too, pre-qualify for it. And then with pre-qualification, just in case you guys don't know, all you're doing is asking them, hey, can I get the credit card? They're going to tell you yes or no. And if they say yes, they're going to sometimes tell you what the terms and stuff going to be. So you want to know if you really want to go through with it or not. And don't forget, if you say yes, you're going to get a hard inquiry. So just make sure, like, I'm guessing the name is CC and I. because I wanted to say Candy. I don't know. Don't even get me wrong with it. But the I forgot what I was going to say about this. Dang. Oh, this is the thing. You don't want to get too many hard inquiries. You don't want to, but you still want to see what they're gonna say. Because if they'll give it to you, especially like this one at $49, that's even better than doing that kickoff that I showed you, which is this one here. Okay, so just play around with these and see what they'll give you. But no, the standard number one, number two, capital one, number three, and then you could pick whichever ones you want of your choice. Okay. So this one right here would approve anybody. I think the minimum on here is like 200, 300. And then you can try companies like Credit One, but check the annual fee off. Y'all annual fee ever over $39, don't get it, period. Okay. We're not finna start in the mess, okay? So don't get it, period. And then also you can try Mission Lane still. So try some of these first because you never know if they're gonna give it to you. And if you can get these, then go back to Secure. Okay, because you'll be surprised. Sometimes too, you'll think, oh, I only got to do secure until you literally try these easier ones that's still for bad credit, and they tell you no, then you go ahead and try. But I like this one, this list though. Best credit cards for bad credit. You can't go wrong with this. Like this is like they should prove anybody. I don't care what your credit look like. They should be able to approve you for it. But we got 15 minutes, y'all. So if y'all want to get the books, go ahead and get the books. I'm gonna get off of here at 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna send y'all the link to the course, the free course that come along with y'all books, which have the dispute letters and things like that. But I'm all over the place right now, so I definitely need to get off of here and lay my butt down, wash my face, get in the shower, and lay down. So I want to take all that stuff off, y'all. Okay, perfect. So let me see if I missed anything. They did that to me. I had someone for my credit. Okay. Yeah. So, a lot of us go through the same things. It just happened at different points of our different times of our life basically. That's why once we know how to get over certain things, like how I learned ways of getting over this or getting over that or making things work, all we got to do is share the information with each other and we can try to implement the same things, okay? So all we got to do is talk. Once we talk, we'll be able to know what work and what don't work, and then we'll just go from there. And that's it. You just got to implement it. So again, today, what y'all need to do is just ask for an increase on all of y'all credit cards. That's it. And if y'all don't have y'all 4 credit cards by now, too, y'all need to get y'all 4 credit cards. Y'all need to get y'all 4 credit cards. Seriously, that's something that y'all gonna need to get like right away, immediately. Okay, so if y'all don't have that right now, go ahead and get them. And again, give me y'all last minute questions. Let me know y'all last minute questions, and then I'll make sure I answer them for you all. This thing, Jalea, is sad. Okay, let's see y'all. Visitors now, visitors are 15%. Okay, that's good. But I like the other way. The other than this still. No questions for me, Alice. Thank you and God bless. Okay, good. So if y'all don't have no more questions, y'all telling me good night. We done today? Y'all gonna ask for an increase on y'all credit cards? Y'all gonna ask, y'all gonna make sure y'all got y'all 4 credit card? Oh, wait, hold on. I missed it. I missed it. Okay. So what if I got, okay, wait, I didn't leave y'all. My phone is dying. We got 2 questions over here, y'all. So let me answer them. Yes, I'm definitely gonna get some rest. Discover should pull your TransUnion, but I did see on one of my other clients that they pulled Experian. But if you want to know for sure, freeze all the 3 of your credit reports, apply for them. So just apply for them, like you really want to get it, apply for them, and then they'll let you know, hey, we need you to unlock this credit report to approve you. Once they say whatever that credit report is, you'll know for sure who they're gonna pull. That's what I do. Because if you don't know, you just don't know. But for me, it was TransUnion. But I seen another client they pull Experian. I'm like, what the heck is this? What they apply for? But that's the way, just freeze all three of your credit reports, apply for it, make them think they finna just do a hard inquiry right away, basically. Don't just put anything in. Don't make it look good because you are putting your information in a database. But then they'll let you know, hey, we need you to unfreeze your TransUnion credit report. We need you to unfreeze your Experian credit report to process your application. And then if they said they need you to unfreeze your Experian credit report, they're only telling you that because they pull Experian. Okay. So you can find that out for all your credit cards. So what if I have collection and charge off with a 521 credit score? What's the best way to build this? Delete, send out dispute letters, delete all the collections and charge offs from your credit reports. Okay. Make sure you have 4 credit cards that's positive right now, reporting to the credit bureaus. If you don't have these, get them immediately. Okay. And also, I want to show you this because we just went. I don't know if you was in here. I was just showing them like one of my clients how much their credit scores went up by doing exactly what I just told you. So we just checked our credit today and look how much it had went up. So again, make sure everything that's collections, charge off, all the stuff's in your dispute letter to get that stuff deleted immediately. Send it out certified mail. Um, Also, make sure you have 4 credit cards. Make sure you got less than 5 inquiries. If you do have, then if you technically don't have any open accounts right now, you should just get your inquiries down to 0. If you only reason I say 5 is because maybe y'all got approved for a credit card or something like that. Now you have that inquiry and you have that account. I say don't dispute an inquiry that is listed with an account, but if you don't have those accounts in your credit reports reported right now, or you don't even care for them, like maybe it was Capital One you had, and your Capital One account is not one to charge off you tell me about, that don't count no more. That inquiry can go with the account. They both can go together. Okay. And then when you have your 4 credit cards, keep your utilization at like 5% or below. That's gonna be the best. And what else I say, y'all, usually? I think that's really it. 4 credit cards, no negative disputes, get rid of all your negative accounts. Um, and then keep your utilization low. And if you got any late payments, or you got any late payments on any accounts you need to keep, work to remove your late payments from your credit reports. Okay, let me see. I'm looking to help someone for collections. Yeah, so that's what it is. But that's how you will help them. So work to delete all the accounts from their credit reports. Make sure they get 4 credit cards right away. Even right now, like as soon as y'all send out the disputes, y'all need to get 4 credit cards right away. I know I've been playing with y'all about putting this bankruptcy book up, but I don't want to put it up and then I haven't gotten like I'm putting my TikTok shop, but I haven't gotten all my copies yet. But I'm going to teach y'all how to go from 500 to 700 even after bankruptcy. Okay, how y'all can make y'all credit score move fast, kind of like her. She got her bankruptcy removed. How to actually move y'all credit very, very fast, and that's why I'm telling y'all the first month, like as soon as y'all bankruptcy literally is discharged, or right now if you got a bankruptcy today, you need to send out like if it was today, tomorrow the post office closed. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? Wednesday, you need to have your disputes in. Today, you need to apply for some credit cards. Tomorrow, you need to call the credit bureaus to remove those inquiries. Okay. Like that's how fast you need to move. And if you have any late payments on your account, those letters need to go out and put it on the dispute letter. And also, depending on what late payments it is, but definitely send out the late payment letter to the companies and mail that out on Wednesday too. But that's how fast you need to move. You need to move so fast that you don't know what else you need to do. Like, is it something else? No, you just gotta wait for it to happen now. Like, it gotta be one of those things. If any of y'all kind of did everything and now y'all just like feel like y'all just sitting around not doing nothing, y'all like, what the heck? Like what do you need to do? So that's kind of how y'all gonna feel. But now, even with doing this right here, raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. Y'all gonna have little things that y'all gotta do here or there, but a lot of this stuff gonna be learning depending on what y'all have going on with y'all credit, you know. It's gonna be certain things that y'all gonna be able to do right now, and certain things y'all just gonna have to wait on. So yeah, we talking about a lot of good things in here. I'm just looking at, all the different topics again. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. But you're very, very welcome. And that's so nice of you to be able to help them. But that's how you're gonna be able to help them. That's gonna be the best thing that you can help them with. But action and move very quick. The quicker you move, the faster it's gonna go up. Cause again, if y'all send out disputes and stuff like that, y'all may see that, oh, and sometimes y'all don't even dispute all the accounts at once. If y'all ever heard only put 5 disputes on one letter, don't listen to that at all. Don't listen to that at all. Y'all, every negative account y'all have, if it's on Experian, you better send it to Experian right away. So Equifax, send to Equifax right away. Don't delay it at all. Put them all on there. That's how y'all can see results faster. Y'all probably learned that from somebody that do credit repair. And in the credit repair business, they talk about how we should only do 5 accounts at one time to keep clients. I never believed in that. When I first started, I never wanted to even have a credit business at all. I was thinking I was just helping people so that we can invest together. I never even thought I needed stuff to happen fast. So when I learned they said 5 accounts, I'm like, it was somebody y'all that literally had 50 negative accounts on their credit reports, and they was able to get 30 something deleted in a month. So that's why I say no. Imagine if I waited five, like no. Uh-uh. And that's why my mind changed. Like once I think if something is a standard and then it changes. Like um I told y'all about the Lowe's, how I thought with credit cards, you can only ask for one increase per month. And then I realized that you can probably ask for more than one increase within that month because I asked like 3 times for that one increase. You know, I asked four, 3 to 4 times with Lowe's within a 15-minute span, and they gave me 3.5 or um 3 of them basically because they can give me everything I asked for the last one. But still, how you gonna give it to me, give it to me, and then say, okay, I'm not giving you all of them, I'm gonna give you some of it. So that's why I say it changed my mind. Once y'all see how something can actually work, y'all can't just say, oh, this is what the standard is. So I say put it all on there. Yeah, I don't like that. And thank you so much um for always being here and liking the videos. I appreciate that. We not stressing out nothing, like, it's no need, that just sound bad. Why you stressing out somebody's life? We gotta think about this as being in jail or something. You keeping me in bondage for what? To make more money? Just charge me more then. Consumer law because they didn't get the permission. I forgot what I was talking about then for that comment. That's how y'all know I need to go. Y'all gotta be very specific with me too, because I've been went on a rant about something. And then I forgot exactly what we was talking about. So y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all put like a little details of what we talked about in there sometime. But okay, y'all, we got 3 more minutes now. Okay. So again, y'all make sure y'all get y'all book. I need to put something on here. Okay. And this is for you all. Okay. But yeah, make sure y'all not challenging $5 for part. They do not get permission. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all good? Y'all good? All right. So I'm gonna actually send y'all the information to the course, y'all. I'll see y'all in there. I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. Y'all know if y'all have kids, they out of school tomorrow. At least here they are. So enjoy your kids. I'm gonna try to enjoy mine. Maybe make some cupcakes or something. I don't know. Um, but I would definitely see you all tomorrow. If y'all have any questions, y'all can always let me know, okay? Y'all can always let me know, and I'll be here to answer y'all questions. I'm going live. I want to go live at 7 o'clock every day, but I don't know. I had to pay space out today. But yeah, I will definitely see you all. Okay. All right. Yes. Good night, everyone. See y'all in class tomorrow. Peace out. Yes. Bye, everybody. Okay, perfect. So I will see y'all tomorrow too. So TikTok don't like to me for me to talk about anything but TikTok, but I do have my website up now, and I'm doing $10 for all of the books, and you can actually get the bundle of all three books for just $25. So it's basically half off what is on TikTok now. I just ask that if you buy the books, please leave me a review. I really appreciate it. I need to get more reviews over there. But that is where, if you all are not on TikTok, that's where you're going to buy books at anyway. So all of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everybody is going to go to this website to buy their books. You don't necessarily have to go to TikTok. But yes, I will see you all later. I hope that you all have a great night. Okay, before I leave, let me copy this link to add this to our course. And then too, when y'all buy the books down below too, I will automatically y'all would get the books that have the code on there because y'all was buying them from Amazon, where one of the books is like $35. But that's kind of all I had to be able to do at the time. But now I finally got the store set up, which I'm very happy about. So now y'all can buy them directly with me. Y'all will be able to have access to the course a lot sooner too. So y'all let me know if y'all have any questions. Go ahead and get y'all books if y'all haven't already, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all also on the course. Bye bye.